Hi students, before we start today's lecture, let us see the things which we have studied in last video. We have studied parallel lines, pairs of angles formed and properties of pairs of angles formed by two lines and their transversal. In the last video, I had also told you about the activity related to the parallel lines. Did you learn that activity? Okay, then today we are going to learn or going to prove these activities with the help of Euclid's postulates. Now let us see the first property of parallel lines. This property is also known as interior angle theorem. Let us see what is the statement for that property. If two lines, parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then the interior angles on either side of transversal are supplementary. Do you understand what is that statement? Let us see once again. If given two lines are parallel, then interior angles are supplementary. In this way, it is a very simple statement. If there are two parallel lines, then interior angles formed by that because of that transversal are supplementary. This is the property of parallel lines related to the interior angles. Okay. Now we are going to prove this property with the help of this proof. According to that statement, first of all, we have to draw figure. I have drawn here figure related to that statement. In that statement, what is said? If two parallel lines are there, therefore I have drawn here two parallel lines. And there is a transversal, therefore here is a transversal, that is line L parallel line M, and line M is a transversal. Okay. Again, what is said here? There are interior angles which are supplementary. Now I will give the names for that interior angles. Suppose this angle is A and this angle is B. These are the two interior angles from on right hand side. Then angle C and angle D. These are the two angles, interior angles formed on left side of this transversal. Okay. All these things related to that I have drawn or I have shown in this figure. Now we have to write given. Do you know what is given? The statement from if to then. It is called given. All these things given in this if to then, in between if to then, mentioned here in the given. Therefore, see, I am writing here given. What is given? There are two parallel lines, that is line M parallel line N and line, which one? Line L parallel line M, and line N is a transversal. Also, which thing is given here? These two angles and these two angles are alternate angles. Therefore, that also we write here angle A and angle B, as well as angle C and angle D are interior angles. Okay, these are the interior angles. Now we have to write to prove. What is to prove here? Which thing is we are going to prove? Here, if these two lines are parallel, then the interior angles are supplementary. Then interior angles, that is the statement after then, it is called to prove. Therefore, what we write here? Then angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree, and angle C plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. As here these interior angles are supplementary, nothing but supplementary means the sum of two angles is 180 degree, and therefore what we write here? To prove, angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree and angle C plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. Now we will give the proof of this these two statements are here, mathematical statements. We are going to give the proof of these two statements. As we see here, there are two interior angles and the sum is 180 degree. Here, three possibilities arises regarding the sum of angles of interior angles. Sum of interior angles. What is the three possibilities? First possibility, I can write here, three possibilities. What is that three possibilities? First possibility, angle A plus angle B is less than 180 degree. Is less than 180 degree. Then second, angle A plus angle B is greater than 180 degree. And angle, third possibility will be angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. Regarding to the sum of interior angles, there will be three possibilities arises, and these are in this way. Okay. Now we will check whether this first possibility is true or false. Okay. We are taking this possibility as a true. Therefore, what we write here? Suppose or assume that, or suppose that angle A plus angle B is less than 180 degree. What is here? Angle A plus angle B is less than 180 degree. Okay, but according to Euclid's postulate, that is fifth postulate, Euclid's postulates. What is that Euclid's fifth postulate? Euclid's fifth postulate is such that if the sum of interior angle is less than 180 degree, then these two lines are not parallel lines. Simply, what is that? If the sum of interior angles are less than 180 degree, such sum of interior angles are less than 180 degree, then these lines are not parallel lines. And therefore, according to that Euclid's postulate, as here angle A plus B is less than 180 degree, what we write here? Line L and line M are intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. But what is in given? In given, what we have right here? Line L parallel line M. What is here in given? But in given there is a line L parallel line M. We already write here in given line L parallel line M, and therefore what we say here, as in given line L and line M are parallel, and what we get the statement line L and line M are not parallel lines, that is these are the intersecting lines, then this assumption will be wrong, and therefore what we write here, angle A plus angle B is less than 180 degree is impossible. What we get here from that, these two statements, angle A plus angle B is less than 180 degree, and this will be impossible. Now let us suppose that second possibility is true. What is the second possibility? Angle A, what we write here, assume that angle A plus angle B is greater than 180 degree is true. This is second possibility is true. Let's check whether it is true or not. Okay. As this angle A plus angle B is greater than 180 degree, here this angle D is linear paired with angle A. Therefore, what we write about this angle A plus angle D. What will be that? Angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. Okay, angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. In the same way, we can write also for these two angles because they are also in linear pair. Therefore, what we write here? Angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Here, angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Then, if we take the sum of these two statements, then we get here angle A plus angle B. This one is then plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree plus 180 degree. What we get here? What we get here? The sum of these two, that is 4 angles, is equal to 360 degree. Is it right? Angle A plus angle B plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 360 degree. Then if we take angle C plus angle D is equal to angle C plus angle D is equal to what we get here? Angle C plus angle D is equal to 360 degree minus angle A, here in bracket you can write this one, angle A plus angle B. 360 minus this angle A plus angle B. Okay, then think about that. We know that angle A plus angle B is equal to, what is our assumption? Angle A plus angle B is greater than 180 degree, and therefore the answer of this one, what will be the 360 minus this angle? This answer will be less than 180 degree. Is it right? Suppose this sum is equal to 200, then what will be the answer? 160. Suppose this sum is equal to 360, more than 180, na? Then suppose it is 200, then it will be the 160. Suppose this will be the 300, then it will be the 60. Nothing but it is greater than. This sum is here angle C plus angle D is less than 180 degree. Is it right? We get this is the statement as angle C plus angle D is less than 180 degree. We understand why this sum is less than 180 degree? Because 360 minus something which is greater than 180 degree. Therefore, it will be the, this sum will be the less than 180 degree. Okay. Now, therefore, what we say, line L, this angle C plus D is less than 180 degree. According to again Euclid's fifth postulate, this line L and this line M will be intersecting lines. Therefore, line L and line M are intersecting lines, and therefore this angle C plus angle D is less than 180 degree is impossible, because in given already we write that line L is parallel to line M, and therefore what we say here, angle C plus angle D is less than 180 degree is impossible. Understand this one? As this impossible, then angle A plus angle B is greater than 180 degree. This is also impossible. Angle A plus angle B is greater than 180 degree is also impossible. Therefore, that assumption is also wrong. This second assumption is also wrong. Therefore, remaining which remains here, out of 3 possibilities, which possibility remains? Angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree, and therefore a remaining possibility that is angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree is possible. It is possible, and therefore it is proved that angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. Similarly, we can prove that angle C plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. Do you understand all this theorem? Do you understand how we can give this proof? Here, in this proof, at the start as well as here also, what we take the statement, that is the assumption. This proof starts with assumption, and how this assumption is that? Assumption is totally opposite to the to prove. Here in to prove angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree, but in assumption what we take? This is not equal to 180 degree. It may be less than 180 degree or it may be greater than 180 degree, and therefore such type of proof is called indirect proof. This is one of the example of indirect proof. We know that there are two types of proofs, direct proof as well as indirect proof. This example is one of the example of indirect proof. Okay, thank you.